Hey, everybody. Hopefully the audio is working. Oh wait, fuck. Ah, all right, I'm not used to doing this on the couch yet.
Hey guys, Steve here. Phonics. Today we're going to talk about
Growing with fishes. Growing with fishes.
Hey everybody. Kind of a little bit different setup. I think we do need to make some lighting adjustments, but we'll fix that later. Thanks everybody for watching. This is part of a new series that we're going to do a microscope work. So we have a brand new microscope. We're going to talk about that and what to do. Say you want to get into microbials, you want to start to better analyze your KNF inputs. You want to better understand the pathogens and pests in your plants. We're going to talk about what's the best microscope that you can get on Amazon for, the best price for, bang for your buck. Not the cheapest one that's out there, not the most expensive, but the best that, in terms of getting the most out of your dollar. And that's what this whole video series is going to be about. We have a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to go over this and what exactly to purchase if you want to do this at home in the next little bit here. First off, if you aren't familiar with the channel, I'm Steve from Potent Ponics. I have a ton of with over almost 300 hours. 10 cannabis and regenerative vegetable production industry. The goal of the podcast is to educate people about about. I try to go out of my way to find content of other wonderful content in terms of regenerative. So with this here, that's kind of channel is all we're growing with fishes on your favorite past app. We have a info as well if you're working out, whatever else. No idea what happened there with the audio and the video. We had an internet. So, as I said, we'll get better at this. So, first things first, pull up what it is that you need to buy if you want to start. So, this is the microscope that we're going to um, better being in to order if you're going to do that. Oh, hit the wrong button there. So the next thing you're going to do is compost tea, KNF inputs, soil samples, leaf samples, whatever. You're going to put them on this, and it comes with two different things when you get this in the box. So you have that, and then it comes with these little tiny tiles. So get it. It's a bit laggy in chat. Let's see if that doesn't fix it. I apologize for the random breaker. So is that any better, guys? Please tell me in chat if that's smoother. If that's better, then we'll stick to that one. If that's worse, then we'll go back. So basically, we're going to go over this together. So don't worry. But basically, it comes with, as seen here in the packaging, two different little packages. So you have the main slides, and then you have the little tiny covers for those that you can sandwich your samples in. All right. Next, I like to have one of these sets of samples, just so that you have something neat to show if you have a kiddo or something you want to educate. But B is it helps you make sure all your stuff is in focus, right? When you're assembling your microscope, it can be kind of tricky to get everything together, make sure everything's tight and lined up right and everything like that. So to make sure that you have all that, it is really nice to have something that you can kind of basically just make sure it looks well when it's fully focused. So you kind of have a reference point between your different microscopes. So that's the other reason for purchasing this with that order. And then the last thing that we're going to go over here that I highly recommend is instead of using the rinky-dink little camera that's highly outdated on your that comes with the most of the Omaxes, you can get this wonderful little attachment here. It's about $20 on Amazon. And this allows you to mount it right on your microscope so that you can take photos or live stream from your cell phone. You want to broadcast your microscope stuff on Instagram, or you want to put it on YouTube, or you want to do it on some type of recorded method. You have a 9 or 12 megapixel or 6 megapixel camera. Why would you spend a bunch of money for a higher end camera when you have a really good one already that you can mount right on your Triscope? And away you go, and it's already integrated into all the software that you want. So it's much more economical to save the money. Just get the base model for the microscope, and then use your cell phone that you already have plugged into all your fun stuff, and stream from that instead. It's much better. All right. So we'll cut back the list here. We'll get a little bit of room here on the desk. Guys. So we got our new AM scope. You gotta have your fancy Golden Girls pajama pants on. That's key. All right. So we ordered this. I ordered this just because it is the best entry level one. And I figured if we're gonna do a bunch of content for it, we should get one. So sorry about your ears there. All right. We got the base of the microscope here. All right. And what's cool about these are right here. You can modify this quite a bit. So each of these different lenses that you have on here, you can replace. So if you want to change the focus of your different microscopes or what your zoom levels are and different things, you can adjust and replace all of these different ones with the different Omax, and they're pretty interchangeable, which is great. But we have our Triscope now, so we're going to take this out of the bag, and you always want to make sure that you leave the parts that could get dust covered always facing down and exposed for as short as possible. So this is the Triscope piece. We're going to go ahead and screw that in through the top. I'm going to leave that top cover on for now. All right, so we have, and you can see here, you can spin this however orientation that you want for your microscope, and then you can go ahead and tighten that. Right here on the microscope is a tightening and loosening bar, so you can lock that into place. I generally tend to look at it this way with the controls in the front. I find it's a little easier. But hey, whatever works good for you. Always be sure to save all your caps. Take one of your biggest bags, put all your caps in there so you don't lose them. So it comes with a couple of different lenses. We're going to take the higher powered, higher magnification lenses. We're going to open those one at a time. Pop this cover off here. Pop that right in there. Again, you don't want to have that open long at all. You saw I immediately got that in there. You don't want dust to get inside the unit. It's a pain in the ass to clean. You can clean it. It's a pain in the ass, so just avoid having that issue. Next one, pop it out here. Pop it in. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'm not near my keyboard, so I can't type reply, but I can ban people with the mouse. So if someone acts stupid, I can, but otherwise, y'all are being great. If you post your questions, I will get to them later in the video here. All right. You have a couple of different magnification lenses. These are also good. Save them, but we're not going to use those today. You have a dust cover. So this is really important. So when you're not using a microscope, you want to make sure you put this over it because you're trying to keep as much dust as possible out of your unit. We all like to smoke weed. You don't want to get a bunch of ash or dust from your smoke in there. So make sure you keep that handy. All right. Also some color lenses and stuff for your, sometimes depending on what model you get. You have your lens cleaning solution if you need it, and lubricant oil. Again, what you can get. All right. So you got your power. Plugs into the back of the unit. Pretty self-explanatory. Tag goes in the hole. I think most of you are experienced with that in one form or another. Power strip over here. Just a view. Maybe suddenly in view. This goes over there. You have your handy dandy couch cat. Well, good for taking microbial samples. Whenever you need them. Guards the hot dog pillow. All right. So we have our microscope all set up. Now, you want to take your Triscope mount. On the warranty. All right. So this has kind of two parts to it. You have the part that mounts onto whatever it is that you're mounting to, and then you have the part where your phone goes into. Simply loosen that so that you can adjust the phone width to fit your phone. Oh, I gotta grab my phone off the thing there. At any rate, okay. So basically, take your phone, mount it in there, line up with your hole there, and then that mounts directly on top of your Triscope. Go ahead and do that. And then we'll load up Zoom, and I'll show you one of the example slides with the setup we just put together. Yes, sir. There we go. You can tell how often I take the case off of my phone. The last time I did this was the Dr. Efron service. It's glued itself with hash browns. There we go. Scotch phone. Phone goes in the hole. Here. Through the little knob here on the bottom. You're doing this at home if you have one. All right. Load up Zoom here. Oh, great. Of course, my phone decides to reboot itself when I'm doing a video. That's how it always works. Isn't it? All right. Well, in the meantime, we're going to mount this on the Triscope. Something that you can line up your Triscope. If you look at it from the inside, you can make sure that your camera will line up with the center of that triangle there. So you can kind of pre-align it. But you know what? It might be the clamp that's setting the phone off. Maybe that's why it rebooted. Nope. That's pretty funny. Hadn't thought of that. Nope. Well, I have to put a spacer in there. That's pretty entertaining. A little outtake, I guess. All right, we're gonna leave that in there. It's fun. Take your top off. Put that on there. Make sure you don't get any junk in there. Again, very important not to get debris down into that set of mirrors. It's a pain in the ass to clean. Not something that's going to be fun for you. Okay. Again, something is up with my phone all of a sudden. Mount this first. All right. So you tighten your clamp here with your stuff. Oh, funny. Doesn't quite fit. Here, here's what we'll do. Or take a piece of cardboard. It's on the inside of your triangle here. This is why I do the unboxing live, so that you can have everyone make fun of you and you don't realize that the size is wrong. All right. There we go. Cardboard protects the shiny Triscope. All right. Now we can tighten it up. It's on there nice and neat. Apparently my phone has decided to have an aneurysm. This is great. This is like the Mitch Hepburn version of the product with 5 easy payments. Except this is like the microscope setup version. Okay, now it's working. All right, we will get live connection to the Zoom here. All right. Hopefully, y'all are at least laughing at the disaster that has been trying to do this. Come on. Nah. Why is it not working? Okay, 3 seconds. Then it'll work. I promise. Okay. Now we're good, guys. We're all good. Everything works. We're good. All right. Hopefully, we'll leave the audio disconnected. Okay. This worked. Un momento, por favor. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Apparently, there's 11 on the. Okay. Now fire up the microscope. Apparently this what? Apparently my phone had an aneurysm again. This is great. My phone is just like losing its mind while I'm trying to record with it. This is wonderful. That's all right. You guys understand. It's coming. You get something good. All right. Take two. Yeah, I do this all the time, and when everything decides to revolt against you, there's not much you can do. Anyways, this is obviously not going optimally, but it's all right. We'll make it work. All right. Well, we might have to redo this video. This is pretty funny. Anyways, there we go. The cat needs to give me lip too. The technical issues is not bad enough. All right. Let's see. All right. So using cardboard, making sure the phone fits in there without pushing the power button in. All right. You can see here, you can take really nice quality stuff here. Let me drop this down a little more. Get rid of some of the noise. We did that just as fast as we could set up our microscope. Turn down the intensity on this a little bit. There we go. I can fix the focus on this a little bit. And make this bigger on my screen so I can see it easier from where I am. All right. So, yeah. You guys can see that. Zoom in quite a bit. Focus that shit. There we go. That can be a little bit easier than some of the other camera mounts that they come with. This one does come with an additional set of lenses. And then it also has the, I should probably put the right thing, okay? So this does also come with a Triscope camera hooked up by a USB to your computer. And you could also use that, but it's much less resolution than using your cell phone. Like we have there. So, and again, I don't even have it zoomed in yet and stuff like that, so we can go in further. We can also anyways, hopefully that helps you guys get set up. I'm having 10,000 technical difficulties here, which is pretty comical, but that's all right. That's his life whenever you try to do these things. This is the highest power one. Anyways, we'll get the kinks worked out, and then we'll give you guys a little bit better video. But I hope you guys had fun laughing at the comedic series of errors that seems to continue to happen while trying to do this video. And yeah, I have a whole bunch of different, there we go. Cat now wants to be attention. Again, this is like comedic series of errors here. Anyways, hope you guys learned how to put one of these together, what to buy to get set up. It is a little bit better than your entry level stuff here as far as cameras on the cell phone and all the rest. Anyways, thanks a lot, guys. I'll try to redo this video in a way where all the equipment actually works, because all of a sudden everything decided, my cell phone decided to reboot 6 fucking times. Among